When you buy your second-hand laser, you may find you've got a very large cleat on the side deck. I don't recommend you keep them, and if you want to replace them, please think about replacing them with a fairly small mini cleat, because laser main sheets aren't towing horses anymore, they're kind of relatively thin. But you may find, if you bought your second-hand laser, that this cleat is centred on the bulkhead line here, intersecting with the side deck, and it's centred on the texture stroke smooth area of gel coat, and that's where the screws tend to go. And that's where it would normally sit. So of course it's a huge cleat, and if you sit out in the forward part of the cockpit, as you should do, you'll find that you've got it right on your leg. It's quite painful and it bruises a lot. What I suggest you do is take that sort of cleat off and put a small one on, just like this one on this boat here, and the person that put this one on is quite sensible. They fitted it fairly forward. In fact, it's typically, the perfect place for it is typically where the forward screw of that one is the back screw of the new one. Makes it slightly tricky because sometimes this screw dimension is thicker than what you normally use in a smaller cleat. But we tend to push it forward and make the centre of the cleat, instead of being lining up with that bulkhead, it now lines up with the front of the grab rail. You've got no problem with rules. The rules say that there's a piece of wood built into the deck itself, which is 10 centimetres behind that line of that bulkhead and 10 centimetres in front of that line of the bulkhead, and it's that deep, so you can literally have the cleat anywhere inside that area, but basically, so long as your centre of the cleat is in line with the front of the grab rail, I think you're pretty much spot on.